The Halifax Tool Library.
I think of like a big room that's full of all kinds of crazy tools.
Like a huge Kent.
And it's probably smells a little bit like grease, but there's a bunch of cool people around.
A library is a source of books and everything.
Yep.
So I would assume a library would be a source of tools.
That's what I think of.
It sounds weird, but is it possible?
Probably along the lines of, say, a co-op. So everybody has a membership, you pay into a little bit, so that would just take care of the maintenance and upkeep of the tools themselves.
I feel like the idea of having a tool library and having tool rentals is a really, really good idea.
Like, I can share with my friends, so why not share with the entire community? I think that's one of the beauties of a library, is like, I want to read this book, but when I'm done with it, I'm not going to need it anymore.
I could see people like willing their old tools to the tool library. You know, old guys and old ladies who've got these crazy workshops full of stuff. I think it would be great if they could just be like, oh look, a bunch of people want to put this to good use. Here's all our stuff, use it. I'm just glad we didn't have to deal with it.
My dream for a Halifax Tool Library would be a 24-hour workspace where people can go and at any time of the day learn and borrow.
You go and buy something cheap because it looks all right, and it's not so great when you get it home, whereas if you had the right tools, maybe you would have even considered building it yourself. No.
My ideal tool library would be an environment where I could walk in, I'd have instructors on hand, so even if there's a tool I wasn't comfortable with, I have somebody there that can use it and has used it multiple times, and they're not worried about using it, and they're not worried about teaching me how to use it.
You know, the economy is tightening up, and people are resourceful, and if there are resources there that they can lean on to use, they'll do more on their own.
It helps people access stuff that they might not otherwise have access to if they're not individually wealthy.
For the amount of money that I would spend in a year on buying tools that I'm only going to use once or twice, I think it's better if I just go and pay the membership fee. I'm definitely going to get my money's worth. And it's going to encourage me as well, because once I put that money down, I'm going to make sure I build everything I want to build.
As a non-profit association, the Halifax Tool Library
can help foster the sharing resource economy, which promotes learning
and builds a new market where we don't have to buy things,
Only to use it a few times.
As a tool library volunteer,
You can really make things happen.
You can share your favorite skills and do amazing things with others.
if you've only just heard, there's this community tool thing.
Where everyone can borrow, lend, and learn as a member of the library.
Just remember why as kids, we all like to do stuff.
Rather than own things.
Which just ended up in the corner of the basement anyways.
This is the place we all can use, full of tools
to make and do.